Commissions can take a variety of different formats in the commercial finance industry. So let's look at the two most common structures. One is going to be client-facing or front-end commission, and the other is going to be lender-facing or back-end commission, often referred to as yield spread, whereas the part that a client is aware of is going to be treated more as a origination fee for that particular financing. Now, you can receive one type of commission on a loan or the other, or ideally, you're going to receive both on a particular financing opportunity. And that's what we're always aiming for. But let's break them down separately. So the client-facing commission is going to be something that you and the client agree to, both in terms of its nature and in terms of the amount prior to or during the start of your engagement with that client. Now, that could be an exclusive agreement where when they start working with you and you start working hard to get them financed, you are guaranteed that if they move ahead with financing over the next whatever time period you defined, if they move ahead with financing in that time period, they're going to move ahead with you and your lenders. That would be exclusive, or it could be non-exclusive. So it's based solely on your success and you bringing the best option to them, that they are able to talk with other lenders at the same time. But when they see that you have the best solution for them and they move ahead at that point, then they are going to pay you a success fee or a commission based on how much you financed. And in both cases, the loan commission is most typically going to be based on the amount financed. So it might be 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 1%, 2%, 3% of the financed amount. Right? You could also treat it as an engagement fee that is not dependent or is in addition to the financing delivered. So that might look like, well, you have to pay me $10,000 to work on your loan. But then if we are successful in getting you financed, or when we are successful in getting you financed, then you're going to pay me 2 points on the financed amount. And that would be a combination engagement fee plus percent commission structure. In any case, these are commissions that are on the front side of the loan the client is aware of, and the client is paying to you as an exchange for all of the work and the services you're providing to them. Now, in practice, that does not usually, rather rarely, looks like a client actually whipping out a checkbook and writing you a check. Instead, it is most often done at the time of closing. In other words, at the closing desk, everything flows into escrow and all of the various fees for that financing are then paid out to the various parties. So in the residential space, this is very similar to how a real estate agent gets paid, right? So they are working and helping somebody to find a house and buy that house. And at the time of closing, that client is not writing a check, but rather everything goes into the closing desk. The lender puts in the loan amount, and then all of the parties get paid out for the inspection services, for the title services, for the real estate agent services or the real estate broker. And if there is one, the loan broker as well. Right? So that's how the front side commission works. And the amount is dependent upon you and your client reaching agreement. Separately, there is the yield spread or the lender portion of the financing. Now, how does that work? That is going to be directly between you and the lender. And in many cases, the client is not aware of that particular part of the commission. In other words, they don't necessarily know about the commission you are receiving from the lender. Now, that commission is typically not going to be paid out instantly at closing, but is more often going to come a few days via wire or ACH after the loan has closed. Everything is done. And at that point, they will pay you their referral commission to say, hey, thank you so much for helping us to get another wonderful loan added into our books.